Come, let your rhythm flow.
Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow.
We are flowing. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon to all the listeners of DBS Radio. Firstly, to the staff. Here at DBS, always accommodating us. And to our team over at Flow Dominica, those who are tuned in via Facebook, those who are listening via radio, and of course, I always save the best for last, Stellas, our lovely customers, our loyal Flow customers,
Very loyal customers.
everyone who is part of the Flow family. Good afternoon to you, and thank you for staying tuned to DBS Radio. Thank you for tuning in to another corporate program. Of course, we're here again to share. Once a month, we take the opportunity to share all the exciting things happening at Flow Dominica with you. And today, of course, my partner in crime.
We're here again.
Who's been...
Good afternoon to
yes,
all
so
our
tell us...
listeners.
Yes, go ahead to greet everyone.
Your duo is back live on the radio for you guys this afternoon. We are here to give you all the information as it relates to Flow and all our prepaid and postpaid offers. So we're going to make sure you guys are well informed, to make that right choice to switch to Flow today.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that, Stellas. And of course, you're no stranger to the show. You've been here before, you've worked in the capacity of tech expert. So you're quite familiar with everything that we're going to be discussing here today. And of course, currently you serve as the store coordinator, managing together with our retail team lead, everything that happens within the retail space at Flow, keeping our customers satisfied and educated.
Oh, yes. That's one of our top priorities. We want to make sure our customers are well informed, because without the information, you cannot make the right choices. So Flow is making sure you have all the information before you actually get into our store. You know exactly what you need. And from there, we can definitely serve you the best packages on the island.
Definitely. Thanks for that. Stellas, we're live via Facebook. So to everyone who is tuned in to the live, share the live.
Yes,
and if you're wondering why I look like a grammar school student, I think some persons were wondering, okay, what's going on?
Fancy decided to switch rules today?
I did actually. So of course, we've started officially last week, the start of the school, the 2025 school term, and of course, today it's Wacky Wednesday, where we get a little wacky and we have some exciting offers for our customers, and we've decided to rep our schools or rep our alma mater. So, of course, today I am representing the Dominica Grammar School, which is the secondary school, the high school that I attended. So, what high school did you attend? Or should I guess?
I went to one of the best best high schools on the island. I went to the St. Mary's Academy. That's my alma mater.
I would have known that,
lovely years,
and Miguel, I don't. Miguel is nodding.
Rest in peace to
You
Mr.
see?
Elwin. We definitely 5 years of, it was a good experience for me for sure.
Okay, and you see you have Miguel support.
Of course.
Miguel, I don't have to ask. I now know you went to the St. Mary's Academy. Of course,
easy. That's
once I started hearing the best and this, automatically I knew it was SME. But I will say, that the Dominica Grammar School, as our school song says, the greatest, is one of the best in Dominica. And I'm sure, many persons would agree with me. And to our teachers, and the principal as well of the Dominica Grammar School, the past principals as well, good afternoon to you. And to all the teachers, across Dominica, be it preschool, primary school, the high schools, college, even the university. We want to say a special good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
From Flo. And thank you for everything that you do, because teachers play a very essential role in ensuring that, our students and the young ones are nurtured into being their best selves.
if you don't realize, with my own personal experience, a teacher actually someone that lives a long-lasting experience on your life.
Yes.
Remember your teacher from 10, 15 years ago.
Yes.
I remember my grade
My
grade one
preschool teacher
my grade
and big
one
up
teacher.
Charlotte's nursery. She'll still check up, Miss Bertrand will meet us and she will act like we're still, my child. You're still
Yeah.
2 years old, So you never really leave, that affinity
I'm
stays.
still close with my grade one teacher. That's from about 20 something years ago. I'm so close with her today. She still meets me on the road and we
You
speak with each
see?
other. So, they
Yeah.
do make that impact in your lives. They're very important. So, we have to appreciate those teachers as well.
For
too.
sure. So teachers, big up yourselves, big up
Yes.
yourselves. And of course, we mentioned back to school because, we're in the back to school period.
Yes. Oh,
Of
yes.
course, at Flow, we were really happy today to join the excitement, and bring some smiles to our customers. Many customers entered the stores and they looked at the reps, in their uniforms and they were quite shocked. They were wondering
What's
what is
going on?
going on at Flow, but they enjoyed the experience. And for us at Flow, it's all about creating that laughter and that moment for our customers. But to jump right in, tell us to what we're speaking on today, right? So again, our program is all about keeping you connected and breaking down, the information in a term that can be understood by everyone who is listening to help you to get a better appreciation for your services. And today we're talking mobile. The last time we were here, we spoke on broadband. And today we're going to break down mobile a little bit for you. And that is our prepaid and postpaid services. So we'll explain what they mean, the benefits of each of them, and of course how Flow's unique products and services can make your life easier. Because so often, you come in contact with customers and you ask them, what mobile services that you have. And sometimes they don't know. Or sometimes persons say postpaid when it's actually prepaid,
yeah.
and prepaid when it's actually postpaid. So we're taking some time today to break it down for you to ensure that we, go surface level
The nitty-gritties.
nitty-gritties.
Yeah, that's what they call the nitty-gritties.
of our prepaid and postpaid services. So we're going to start off with prepaid, right? And of course, well, Stellas, I think one thing we should touch on before is the SIM card.
Yes.
Right?
yes,
Because,
yes,
of
yes.
course, right now we have different options in which customers can get connected with both services.
Yes.
You can get a physical SIM
Or on eSIM.
or an eSIM. And tell us a little
know
bit about the eSIM. I know a lot of persons are wondering
Right.
about eSIM.
So eSIM is one of the well, I won't say one of the newest, but a new technology right now that's being placed back into the market with most of the handsets. So right now, your most handsets no longer need a physical SIM.
Right.
So actually taking a physical card and inserting it into your phone. So right now, the electronic SIM actually activates digitally.
Right.
So it works via QR code. We're going to actually have that scan into your phone and it activates. So it gives a little more flexibility in regards to adding more SIMs, or you want to do a prepaid and a postpaid SIM. You can actually have that flexibility. You don't actually have to take off your physical SIM from your phone. It actually scans right into there, and
Right.
it gives you full control over those SIMs. Without actually physically removing it from your phone.
Yeah, and that convenience is important, especially when you're switching phones.
Yeah.
I know some persons who change their phones all the time, right?
Or travel very often.
Or you're traveling, right? Because you may need a SIM card, maybe of a different country that
Right.
you're in, to remain connected that way. So it gives you full flexibility. And one of the areas where I feel that the eSIM is most beneficial, Stellas, is for business owners, right? And I like to use you as an example because you're entrepreneur as well, and sometimes you just have that need for several numbers. You have your personal, you have your business, you may have a secondary business number, and you need to not have 3 phones or 4 phones. You want to be able to have that on one. So the eSIM brings that solution directly to you. So we just wanted to touch a little bit before we go into what is prepaid and postpaid. So now that you've understood the different
eSIM,
SIM options,
Physical SIM.
eSIM or physical,
Physical
right? And of course, the SIM cards are only $20,
$20.
and
With a $10 credit.
with a $10
and
credit.
a complimentary 3-day plan that gives you calls, texts, and data for 3 days. You have that complimentary. To be honest, you're actually getting a $24 value for $20.
For $20.
That value, you're actually getting more value than you're actually paying for. So,
For sure.
with our SIM, we're actually giving you that extra value when you actually subscribe to our services. So, bear that
Definitely.
in mind as well, too.
Right. And it's quite easy, Stellas, to
Yeah.
get a SIM card as well. Because sometimes, the little things, right? We take it for granted because we work at Flow.
Yeah,
And for us,
definitely.
it's so easy. But for so many customers that I come in contact with, they may say, I need to get a number, but it's a long process. It's not a long process. You just need a government issued ID. You visit a store and you choose
I remember
between
our
a
stores.
physical or a SIM.
And our stores, we have Deepex Color Lab.
Yes.
We have our agents you may see on the road. We have our main store in Roseau. We have our store in Portsmouth. Our store in Marigot.
Yes.
So you can definitely
Get your SIM
engage
cards.
these locations to get your SIM card. So if you know the store in Roseau is filled, you come to the main office, go to Deepex. Deepex is one of our agents where you can actually purchase any of our Flow services at as well too. So
Definitely.
do that as well.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Stella. So our listeners now know the, options that are available for them in regards to actually getting a
Yes.
SIM card. And another element of the SIM cards, because persons ask all the time. So yes, you decide you want to get a SIM card. You know that you could get a physical SIM or an eSIM. You know the locations that you can get them. But what if I have a number and I'm on a different network, on another network,
On the other network.
on the other side?
That's so simple.
And I want to get connected with Flow. Tell us how we could go about keeping that number and getting connected with Flow's
I'm going to do
mobile
something.
services.
I'm going to do something, Francine, on the radio today.
Okay.
I would like customers to come into the office within the next hour and just say, I come into port.
That's it.
Port.
To port. That's
So
all they need to
by,
say.
By 1:20, I would like to have at least 5 customers come to say, I say
Okay.
I'm coming to port.
Well, what are you giving those customers? Tell us.
Once you come into port, you're going to see exactly the first 5 customers in the next hour to come to say port.
We're going to give them a goodie bag.
And you have to actually port it. So
I
you're gonna
love
ask me what
it.
porting means now.
Right. Okay. So if you're sitting on any network, I always like to say if you pull your phone and you don't see Flow at the top of your screen, Stellas
refers to you.
is challenging
This
you.
refers to you. The customers that your handsets are not saying Flow right now, in the next hour you come to the office and say, I come into port.
To port. Easy breezy, right?
breezy.
Okay. So, of course, porting allows you to keep your number and get connected. We're not saying anymore, but if you're one of these customers, you can, transfer to your phone if you're on a laptop. Because Stellas has challenged you to make your way down to the Flow office within the next hour to port your number and receive a goodie bag from Flow.
So just to clarify what porting means, guys,
Yes.
you're moving your number. Your number right now is on the other side.
Yes.
You can actually
You're bringing
move
it to
your
the
number.
right side.
Yeah, you can actually take that number and you can actually move it across to our network and retain that same number and actually get that same $10 credit and that complimentary 3-day plan as we discussed earlier.
Awesome.
So, guys, I'm challenging you next hour. The first 5 will
Port
come
your
to say,
number
I'm coming
today.
to port.
Ask for him too, His
Ask
name
for
is Stellas
Ask
Dorval. Okay, but thanks for that, Stellas. Because of course, number portability is a really good option,
yes.
especially for business customers who, you may find that you have an affinity to a number. You don't want to change your number. You don't want to have to change your business cards
So if
to
I
be
remember
able
what
to
donkey
enjoy.
is, those donkey years numbers,
Right.
you want to keep those numbers,
You can
all
keep
your
your number.
clients here and overseas have your number. It's very simple.
Definitely. So again, inquire about our services, but you have a challenge, so you have an hour to make it
First
down
5
to the Flow
customers,
store.
remember that,
Okay, so now let's jump into prepaid, right?
Right.
So when we think of prepaid, I often feel like, the word itself tells you
Exactly.
it's prepaid, but of course it's basically you pay before you use,
Yes.
right? It's all about control and flexibility. You can activate on the go, you can activate when, there's a need, right? And of course with prepaid, there's a lot of options that are available. Some customers choose to activate plans. Others just basically use,
Yeah, pay-per-use.
pay per use, right? So it gives you that flexibility because there are some persons you may not need that steady connection. Or maybe you're just here, and that happens a lot with our visitors,
Yeah.
right? The independent season is coming up. Right, visitors may come in and they just want a SIM card for the week or the 2 weeks that they are here. So prepaid is normally a good option for that because it keeps you connected anywhere,
With full
anytime,
control.
with full control. Right? And of course, tell us we have some amazing combo
Yes.
plans that
Yes.
allows our customers to stay connected. And we haven't created, or we did not just create one prepaid combo
No,
plan,
we did not.
because we understand that when it comes to the usage and the needs of our customers, a one size fits all just cannot work.
Doesn't.
Everyone has different needs, everyone has different preferences. So we've created a suite of products, Stellas, that allows our customers to stay connected. So Stellas, give us a little bit more, from
Alright.
your experience with prepaid and just helping them to understand the different plans.
All right. So, as mentioned before, prepaid gives you full control over your mobile service. So it's basically what you put on your account is what you have access to. So if you put $10 on there, you have $10. You use that $10 for whatever you want to use it for. Or if you put on a plan, your plan is then used for whatever duration of time that was selected. So our prepaid plan starts from 1 day and we go all the way up to 30 days. So we have a 1 day plan for $6. We have a 3 day plan for $14. We have a 7 day plan for $30. We have a 1 week plan for a 2 week plan for $55, and then a 30 day plan for $110. So all these
Options
plans
for you.
gives you enough options. Depends on your duration. Let's say your stay over customer. You're here for a few weeks. You're here for 2
Yes.
weeks. You have a plan for 2 weeks. You're here for 1 week. You have a plan for 1 week. If you prefer to do things on a monthly basis, there's a plan for 30 days. So we're
Yes.
suiting all your needs right here with these plans.
Definitely. And of course, with prepaid, you simply top up, and there's
That's it.
so many options, and we'll touch on those in a bit on how you can get top up. But, once you have your prepaid SIM card, you activate your plans or you put credit on there, you can continue to use. One of the popular examples, and I remember a customer who came into the store, and I realized that every Friday she activated a 3 day plan. And I asked, you're activating a plan every week. Why not just do a month plan? And then she explained her lifestyle. She's actually a farmer.
Okay.
And she probably is listening, actually. She's from Grand Fork.
Okay.
And she activates her plans on a Friday because Friday you come down to
the
the
market.
market to sell your produce and,
Yeah, so that's when she needs it.
to shop and everything
Yeah.
you need in the city. But she has Flow Internet at home. So Monday to Thursday, she simply utilizes her internet service at home. But every Friday, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday,
She's in
she
town, yeah.
activates the plan. And a customer like that, I can respect that because
course.
this is your lifestyle and this is what works
This
for
is your
you.
need.
So we call the 3 day plan the weekend plan because again it keeps you connected throughout the weekend. And some persons that does it for them. Some persons just need a day plan.
Yeah.
Maybe you're leaving your office, you work from home, and you're just running to town to get something done quickly. The 1 day plan is very good for that because you're connected just for that period, and then you go on to the rest of your life.
Very true.
Your rest of your day and week, right? And then of course we have the 2 weeks plan that we recently Stellas introduced to the markets, giving you loads of data. You get 20 gigs of data.
So I would call this one the vacation plan.
The vacation, okay. So you're
So,
just touching down for
touching
2
down
weeks.
For 2 weeks, you have your data, calls, texts, everything there. I call that the
Right.
vacation. So you have the weekend plan, the
Right.
vacation plan.
Okay, I like it. The vacation plan. Ooh, that has a ring to it,
Very well.
Stellas. I like it. I like it a lot. So, you have all of these plans. And of course, we also have the 30-day plan for customers who want to stay connected
Yeah,
throughout the
heavier
entire...
users,
Right. And that gives you 40 gigs
40
of
gigs.
data, Stellas.
And
That's
just
a lot.
to mention as well, all our plans come with unlimited flow-to-flow calls.
Yes.
So all the packages, once you call in a flow number, the calls are unlimited.
So you can talk from Scott's Head
So,
to Capuchin, go Castle Bruce.
Exactly. So,
You can talk until your battery dies. So unlimited flow calls, of course, keeping you connected. And that's a very important element of the plans, of course, because, there's some persons who are heavy talk users, and they need the minutes. So we've made it unlimited that you could stay connected flow to flow, of course. And you also have
just to
other
mention,
minutes.
I said that's just for our customers. I said to port. Remember, when you come to port,
Yeah.
that's what you're getting with those plans. There.
Those who are on the bus making their way down right
understand,
now.
right.
Okay. All right. Okay. And then, of course, the plans also include Swift.
Yes. So
And we've said it a lot. I mean, we've been speaking of Swift. It has been an element of our plans for a very
Yeah,
long
I
time.
think
But
it's
tell us
almost
about Swift, Sellers.
Swift is not a vehicle, eh, guys? It's not a Suzuki Swift. Swift actually
It's a
means
Flow Swift.
the flow Swift. All right. So Swift means it's Snapchat,
Snapchat.
WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You get free messaging across all these platforms.
Right.
So your messaging, once you're using our packages, they are completely free. So once you're messaging on these platforms, you don't get charged against your core balance of your data. These are completely free while using these platforms.
Wonderful.
So that's
And
what Swift means. So we are Swift with
we're
these.
Swift. So we're already giving you, up to 40 gigs of data
Data.
on our prepaid solutions.
Free incoming.
And we're
Swift.
still giving you free social media messaging. And I know Facebook and Instagram are very popular here in Dominica. So all the persons who chat, those who look out at MO News and, look at all, just indulge in the social media platforms, we're allowing you to message and chat and keep chatting
that's content.
for free, compliments flow. So this is basically the overall outlook of our prepaid services. We also want to remind persons that we have over 100 merchants across the island. Over 100. I wish I could call all their names, but of course we try to ensure that there's a footprint in every community where persons can access replenishments. So if you're a prepaid user, some persons, they just like to come to the store, and we appreciate you. We
That's
love
what's
your
called the
company.
experience center.
Yes, they
The
come for the
the experience.
experience. But if you don't want to come to the store, you have the option of going to a merchant within your communities, and there's a lot of supermarkets and shops and individual persons, who sell services, top-up services. Stay tuned, of course, to our pages, because very soon we do want to publish some of these key persons so you know who they are. Right? There are still, persons in their communities, and they're not aware that this shop or this restaurant, actually sells top-up. So stay tuned to our pages, because very soon we'll be doing a lot more in that regards. But that's just one element, at which you can get top-up at the store. You can get your replenishment. We have kiosk machines that you can activate a plan right away, and you can get your top-ups. Tell us, what other options do we have?
All right, so you can actually use online as well too.
Yes.
You can top up via our the full top up website.
Yes.
You can also top up via mobile banking as well too. There's an option as well.
Yes.
So these are the options you can actually use to top up online.
Yes, and you also have the MyFlow app.
The MyFlow app
So
as
if
well.
you have the app downloaded.
And to make mention as well to both, also the MyFlow and the Top Up Flow app. We have two apps you can actually use. So the MyFlow and Top Up Flow app is also available to do top up on as well.
Awesome.
So we're putting that right into your fingertips. Very simple, very easy. Once you have an internet connection, you can get top up on your phone.
For sure. Right? So remember, you have the website, you have your merchants, your Flow staff at the Retail Experience Center and partner stores. We're always here for you. You could also, again, top up via the MyFlow app, the Top Up Flow app. You could visit discoverflow.co,
There's so
or
many
you could
options.
go to Mo Banking. So there's so many
many
options available. And of course, you can choose to buy a top up and activate a plan.
Yeah.
Or you could simply choose to buy a plan, right? So you don't have to go through the activation. So all of these are available online as well. And when you activate via the app, you actually get a reduction in the cost that you actually pay for the plan.
So it actually costs $85 the month.
Yes.
Yes.
So if you want to save a little, you could activate via the MyFlow app and save on your prepaid combo plans. And that takes us to the end of prepaid. We're going to jump right into postpaid. Stellas, because I'm already seeing that we only have about half an hour left, and we want to ensure that we give you all the details that you need. Okay, so again, that touches on prepaid. That is where you pay per use, you pay in advance, and then you use. And then we move on to postpaid. And this option is all about convenience and added value, right? With postpaid, you use and you pay after. That's where you pay a bill. So tell us a little bit more about that option, Stellas.
All right. So postpaid, as Francine mentioned, you use the service and then you pay for it.
Yes.
The postpaid service offers, I would more look at the customers that want to have those ease, that freedom of not thinking of having to actually recharge your handset to continue using your services.
Correct.
So if postpaid service, it's basically you have the service activated already for the entire month. You use the service and you get your bill for that service the following month. So
Definitely.
packages are very comprehensive. We have a suite of 4 packages right now for postpaid
Right.
to keep you guys connected.
Yes,
All right.
keeping you connected all
All
around.
the time. All right. So our packages start from $110. That's our sorry, $115. Sorry,
Yes.
$115.
Only 150.
Only $115. All the way up to our package for $280. But the $280 package can cover up to 4 postpaid users.
Yes.
So our packages gives you a lot of flexibility. You can add different users to our packages. You know, you have that add additional bulk of data, the unlimited calls as well to as part of our packages. So we're giving our customers a lot of value with our postpaid packages as well.
Definitely. So, and postpaid is all about convenience. And for me, my preference is postpaid because I don't want to have to remember to add credit.
That is it.
I don't want to remember to activate a plan. And I'm a postpaid user every month. My postpaid plan is activated with my minutes, my data, everything that I need. And I just continue living life. La-vie-do.
So it's very simple, it's very easy. I feel we have if you're a more business oriented person, these packages work very good for you. It gives you that additional convenience. I don't have to think of that top up aspect of our service. So with these packages are kind of designed and built around this type of users.
Yes, and one of the key elements, tell us, of the postpaid packages, what I love the most is the plan sharing.
Oh yes,
The
for
plan
sure,
sharing.
for sure.
Because postpaid allows, and that's one of the benefits, that you can't enjoy with prepaid,
Prepaid,
unfortunately. But with postpaid, you get to share your plans. And this is very good, for parents, for extended families and so on,
Small
boyfriend,
business.
girlfriend, small business, because you can buy one plan and be able to keep the full circle connected. So we have our Flex More, which is only $170, right? And of course, that gives you 60 gigs.
60
With
gigs.
that, you can decide, okay, between you and your husband, you
Just
take
clarify,
half, or
the
I take half.
170 is for 2 users, right?
For
Francis?
two users, yes, not each. So you pay that one
price.
and of course that one monthly charge, and you can add 2 persons, so it can be shared, and that is the minutes, the data, all
everything.
elements of the plans can be shared. And we found that this plan is very popular among persons, partners, basically, a boyfriend,
husband,
girlfriend,
girlfriend.
husband, wife. Yes, because again, we're in a household, we're in a relationship. Why pay
Two
two
separate
separate bills?
Make everything very easy.
You get one plan and you can share it, and you can determine how it's shared.
How it's split, yes.
And sellers, I can say, often, especially when the partners come in, it's always funny when we ask the question, how would you like to have the data shared? Because you always find that in that 60 gigs, the wife will say, okay, give him 10 and give me 50.
That's so true. To be honest, that's very true.
Normally,
That's very
there's not, especially if it's a man and a woman, a
That's
male
very
and a
true,
female. Normally, it's not a 50-50.
That says a lot. Who was actually in charge of that
Well,
deal?
yes, women have to use. We have our soap operas. We need to catch on
You guys,
Netflix. We
everything,
need
right?
yes.
So that's why the school services is building these packages just
Yes.
for you guys. We have you guys on our mind, so we keeping the packages to suit your needs.
Definitely. And you go all the way up to our max package, which gives you 100 gigs.
100 gigs.
100 gigs that you can share, and this package can be shared between 4 users. So for only $280, you can get 4 persons. And remember, that's one charge of $280. And this one is popular with the family members. So often we see parents, adding their
Kids.
son, their daughters, onto their plan. Friends.
Yeah.
I more or less refer to this one as the connect with your crew.
Cool.
Connect with your crew
CC
package.
package, all right.
Yes. we're renaming the packages today. But the connect with your crew package, because a lot of we see a lot of friends,
Yeah.
groups of individuals, coming in and just deciding, let's save together
Yeah.
while we're connected. And there are so many persons where, you simply get your 4 friends, you come, you sign up for the plan, everyone gets their allocation. This is where this one gets complicated
Yeah.
when it comes to how many gigs each person's get because everyone uses, a lot of data. But again, you can split it 25 gigs across
Across the board.
everyone, or you can again, allocate based on the needs of each individual. But the good thing about that is you can get your 3 friends, you connect, you have one bill at the end of the month, and each person doesn't have to come into Flow. You could simply go online,
And pay that bill?
you pay your portion. If my portion is $50, I pay my $50, and voila, you're connected, right? And of course, the way the plans work, the more persons you have connected, the
Cheaper
less
you
you
pay.
pay, the cheaper it is for you. So again, all of these plans, you can find them via our website, discoverflow.co, and all details as well in regards to how you can stay connected. But it's all about ensuring that you look at the options. There's prepaid, where you top up and you pay in advance, and there's postpaid, where you can utilize your service at
pay after.
ease and pay at the end of the month. You could also share with your family and friends, because of course in this day and age it's all about getting by, staying connected for less. We're all looking at a way at which we can save a buck, and Flow is allowing you to do that, not just with the plan sharing, not just with the fact that you could get one postpaid package and share it with 4 persons.
There's more?
There's more.
There's more?
There's
Wow.
more,
Okay.
Stellas.
I'm waiting.
Because when you bundle, when you
You
bundle,
bundle. Yes.
so we're all about bringing you the convenience. And when you bundle your services, that is, you add your postpaid plan with your fixed services, you get 35%
35%
off, Stellas.
guys.
35%
That's-
off your plans.
That sounds almost too good to be true. man.
Yes.
This
So
is real,
that-
guys. It's real.
It is
This is
real. It is real. So your
35% off.
package, which is $280, right? You can get that for only $182, and that $182 can share between four
four
users,
users.
right? So you
It
do the
looks like
math.
Roughly what, 50 some?
It's just about $40
yeah.
per person,
About $40 per person.
and it might be just a little bit less. But of course, it allows you to save. And while everyone is connected, and the 35% off, persons always ask us, okay, this seems too good to be true. When does it end? It doesn't. We said
Once
that.
you have it, you have it.
Right. So throughout the lifespan of the plan, you get to enjoy that 35% off. That deal may not be forever, but once you've subscribed to it,
and
you
have
have
maintained
it.
that service, you
Yes.
have that discount as long as you keep that service with Flow.
Definitely. And of course, those of you who are still wondering about the bundling, we've introduced this, I think, a few years ago,
Yes, about
sellers
3 years.
in markets, yes, to just bring that convenience to our customers. You no longer have to have 5
Again,
accounts.
guys, we are listening. We are listening
We are
to your
listening,
needs.
yes.
We are designing packages with you in mind. Flow has your back. We are making sure that we listen to our customers and put the packages in the market that makes sense.
For sure, for sure. So again, if you want to find out more about these options, that is our prepaid plans that we have for you. Remember, we have a 1-day, a 3-day, a 7-day, a 14-day, and a 30-day package for you. For postpaid, you utilize your packages. We have 4 amazing plans that allows you to share. Well, our 3 plans you can share, and then there's an individual plan where you can stay connected and spend less.
Yes.
Remember, when you bundle, and that is when you have internet with Flow plus mobile with Flow, and you put them onto one account, you get to save 35% off on your mobile every single month, together with getting a $400 reward.
Can you repeat that, please?
$400
$400,
reward.
guys.
$400 reward, of course, just for you. And you can use it your way. You know, you could get fuel vouchers, you could get groceries,
Tickets to all the Rise and Wine
tickets to
event.
the fets,
Yeah.
and of course you also get appliances, right?
Yes.
So, and that's everything single customer who bundles, tell us. And that's important too, because it's not a chance. Often when persons hear the 400, they find the value is a bit high. Maybe it's a chance to win, but
Once
no.
you sign up for our services,
Yes.
you do what the offer requires, you're gonna get that $400 value for
Yes, every single customer who bundles with Flow. So it's all about ensuring that you choose the right plan. And, you know, again, you can visit discoverflow.co where you can get direct details on our plans. But, of course, you could also visit a local store where any one of our friendly agents can take you through the suite of products and allow you to choose the plan that is best for you. So again, you know, so many exciting things as it relates to prepaid and postpaid services. Migs, you're going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to tell you how you can continue to enjoy these services, how you can stay connected via prepaid and postpaid.
postpaid. All right.
At Flow, loyalty pays back. That's why we're rewarding our customers with $400 in vouchers. That's like 5 months of your mobile bill back in your pocket. Simply add mobile to your current home internet plan and claim your $400 in rewards today. Loyalty pays back. That's how we keep your rhythm flowing.
It's in the feeling in our we talk. It's in the meaning in our spark. It is the thing that sets us apart. Who we are. 'Cause the rhythm of life keeps pumping. Together going strong. No matter what, we keep things flowing. Before we will go all in. Our hands up in the sky. Celebrate and come let your rhythm flow.
Come, let your rhythm flow.
Let it flow, let it flow.
Okay, good afternoon again. And if you're now tuning in, of course, this is another exciting Flow Corporate program where we spend some time with you telling you all about Flow's products and services. Those of you who are tuned in via Facebook, remember to share the live and share the live. You could also give your comments in the comment section. If you have any questions, we'll be happy to address those directly. Those of you who are tuned in via radio, again, good afternoon to you. You can turn it up a little bit. We just have 15 more minutes, but we don't want you to miss the summary of everything we discussed here today. So if you're now tuning in, today we're speaking mobile. Mobile. So we're talking about our prepaid and postpaid services, and we would have taken you through prepaid and all its elements. Remember, prepaid is when you pay per use, right? So you either top up and you call as you please, or you activate a
Any
plan.
one of our plans, yes.
And it's always good to activate a plan, Stellas, just to remind our listeners, because again, with pay-per use, you're spending per minute, per megabyte, right? But of course, when you have a plan activated, you get a lot more. You get a full package,
Better value for your money, but for sure.
value for your
money,
buck.
for sure.
Right? So you could stay connected and ensure that you can connect with your friends, your families, you can binge watch, you can take your Netflix onto the beach with you and look at some music. Oh my God, I closed my eyes, Stellas, and I was no longer at DBS. So of course, prepaid allows that. The same for postpaid because it keeps you connected on the go. But with postpaid, you utilize the service and of
Then
course you pay after. And when we speak of payments, Stellas, I also want to remind our listeners, of course, as we get ready to close, of the different options for making payments.
Yes.
Right? Because our prepaid customers, we spoke of the merchants, but for our postpaid subscribers, how do you pay? Do you need to come into the Flow store every month to pay your bills? What options are available?
Again, we are keeping the same flexibility in terms of payments for postpaid customers as well. So you can pay your bills via our website, FastPay.
Yes.
You can pay via mobile banking as well too. You can pay via the Shopper location, Shopper outlets. You can pay via any of our partner stores, which is DPX Color Lab, Carbridge Agencies in Portsmouth, Club DVD in Marigot. You can also pay via our store. We
Yes.
have our agents in store, and we also have our kiosk machines. So once you have your account numbers, you walk up to the machine and you can make your payments without speaking to any agents.
Yes.
So
No.
we're putting all
Ease.
these options at your fingertips. So when it comes time to pay a bill, there's no need to stand up in a line.
Yes, and of course,
There's
we
no-
also have a checkbox
Yes.
that is located at our
At the back gate,
location
yes.
in Roseau. That is on Hillsborough Street,
Yes.
right? So you could drop in your check payments at any
there.
time. And I remember once, I was out and about in the city, and it was like 12 o'clock, and our customers was there.
Yeah.
I saw him
Right by the
writing a
box.
check. But I mean, of course, at Flow, there's no time limit for us, So I
Yes.
saw a customer and I walked up to him and said, okay, do you need help? Is something going on? It's midnight. It's
Oh,
midnight.
you were speaking of midnight.
Yes, it's midnight. I'm up and about in
Wow,
the city. And I walked up to him, because I saw him at the gate. And I said, it's midnight. Are you okay? Do you need help? And he has his
that's a
checkbook.
good one.
And he said, no, I forgot to pay the bill. So I came down and he's paying. He's writing the check.
That's a good one.
But of course, the checkbox option is good because you can pay at any time.
Yeah.
You simply need to write up your check, you put in your account numbers, and you drop it in, and it's processed. And as soon as it's processed, you also get a notification, an SMS notification that your bill has been paid. So that's another very easy option that at which you can pay. And SurePay as well, there's so many SurePay locations, and that's another thing that you can look out for via our Facebook page or our other social media pages, that is, because we do want to shed some light on SurePay and the solution that it brings to our customers. You can access a SurePay location as long as it's opened. And I remember last month another scenario where I had someone who forgot to pay her bill, and she lived in the Maho area. It was 9 p.m., but she could easily go to the SurePay location in Maho and make a payment. And right away, her account was good, the amount was applied, and she was good to go. So SurePay is a solution that exists, and I think it's underutilized. To be honest, tell us. Very underutilized.
With SurePay, it actually covers all the bills, all the different bills. You
That's
can
a good
just go
thing.
make it a one-stop shop. You pay Flow, you
Yes.
pay everything right there.
Yeah, so you pay your water bill, your light bill, and Flow right away, 9 o'clock in the evening, at ease. At ease. So, if you're looking to make your payments, SurePay is also a good option. And we understand that in the working world, in the busy environment, so many things can happen. So we really, want to ensure that we continue to give customers all the options
All the
that
mediums.
they need.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
sure.
So remember, of course, you have FastPay. So you could go online, fastpay.com, or through our website, discoverflow.co. You have SurePay, and there's SurePay offices across the island. You could visit their page as well so that you can have an idea of those locations, as well as the Flow page where we'll be sharing some more details to you.
And lastly, the MyFlow app as well too. So
Yes.
you can
We
use
forgot
it as
that one.
You forgot that
Yeah.
one. You have the app downloaded on your handset, it's both Android and iOS.
Yes.
So you can have that app downloaded, signed up on there, and you can pay your bills right for the app for your handset as well.
For
So
sure.
very simple, very, very easy. The options are available to our customers to kind of make the experience with Flow as seamless as possible.
Definitely. And we've also partnered, with the banking institutions,
Right,
with the credit unions and the other bank facilities where you could also,
Make payments.
while you're doing your transactions, you're making a deposit, you're withdrawing, you can make a payment there.
Yes.
Or there's Mo Banking where you could go onto there and actually pay your bill. So there's so many options that are available. But again, the value that they bring, you can't recognize it unless you actually take advantage of it.
Yeah.
And that's why we're doing this every month, because we've put options available for our customers. We've partnered with persons to make it easy for you. But we realize that some persons are still not aware. Right? And knowledge is power.
Yeah,
So we're empowering you, our customers, to be able to have that convenience and enjoy the flexibility that we always speak of. So visit, take advantage of them. Today we spoke of so many other little elements of prepaid and postpaid services. Take some time, visit our website, discoverflow.co, review the plans that are on there, and look at the FAQs as well, and figure out which one suits your lifestyle. Visit a store. You could speak to us via customer care as well. That is 1-800-804-2994. So you could call that number as well. We are also introducing some other elements at which you can contact us very soon. So stay tuned for that. And we're just continuing to invest into ensuring that it's not just about telling you this is the plan, you should activate it.
It's not just about selling the service.
It's not just about selling the service. Correct.
It's not about the service, about an
You get
experience.
an A+, tell
We
us.
can send a service to you and you cannot enjoy it, you can utilize it to its best of its ability.
Yes.
It does not make sense. So
For
Flow is
sure.
giving you a comprehensive experience once you subscribe to our network. From down to the dime you buy the physical SIM or the eSIM, all the way to paying the bill or topping up your phone. The
Definitely.
experience is seamless and easy once you subscribe to the Flow's network.
Awesome. So don't just take our word for it. Try it out yourself. For our prepaid customers, check out the website. You could also activate by dialing *129 number sign. Our postpaid customers, check out the website. The details are on there. Or you can visit. You see, Miguel is distracting us. Miguel, you're going to get a detention in class today because Miguel is enjoying some M&Ms.
Ah, boy. Miguel, don't finish everything, eh? Don't finish it, eh?
You see, Miguel is connected with his services. He's good. And Miguel say, no, all what you're talking about there, I got that. So let me just enjoy some M&Ms while you... Okay, it's always a pleasure being here at DBS. But of course, Sellers, as we close, we want to remind our customers to continue to stay connected. Continue to stay connected to our pages as well. We're doing a lot to ensure that we educate you. We've started Tech Talk. And that's a nice little baby project of mine. I'm happy to see it off the ground.
Tech Talk for sure is something that we really want to keep focus on because as technology evolves, things change. Our applications perform change. Everything on our hands has changed as time goes along. So keeping you guys abreast of all the information and all the new technologies in the market is going to keep you better connected with our network.
Yes.
And have your experience again. We want to focus on the experience, that the experience on our network is seamless. Because again, just selling you a service without the experience, it does not make sense.
For sure. So, you can check out, and thanks for that, Stellas. Check out those videos.
Yes.
Bi-weekly, we share with you just tips and tricks and everything that you need to have full power of your Flow services. All right, so stay tuned to that. And of course, our team at the stores, big up our retail team and our partner locations. Vernie over there in Cabrit, Shadina in Club DVD, our team at Deepex Caller Lab, always there to serve our customers. Our amazing team at the Retail Experience Center, our telesales and field sales team who are dialing and delivering services to our customers over the phone. Good day to you and continue doing a great job in just ensuring that we not only advertise it, but we actually live the experience and deliver that experience that we always talk about. So again, thank you so much, Stellas. Any final words for you?
Final words as we're speaking on mobile, I'm not sure if we want to make mention of it, but we actually just activated, the Bagatelle, Forsaja area.
Tell us.
Mobile.
How could
service.
I
I'm not sure
forget?
how you forgot
I'm
that.
so excited about
our
that.
Customers in the Bagatelle, the Forsaja store area, the Flow service is now
And
one.
Capuchin. And
The
Capuchin.
Flow service is now, mobile service now activated in your area.
Yes.
So now everything we spoke about today, you can actually utilize that now in that area.
Stellas, thank you for that.
So
thank you
look
for
at
that.
our customers in Bagatelle, Forsaja store, Capuchin. Flow has got your back. We are in your area fully activated.
Yes.
So come on to the Flow office today. Come subscribe for your packages. And again, remember guys, my port the customers.
Yeah.
Remember?
20 more minutes, maybe 40? Just
a
about
little
40 minutes.
Less than that. Actually, I said 120. I said 120.
Oh, okay. Right.
So, I'm expecting to see some of your customers coming up to port those numbers today.
Yes.
Because with our service again, we sell it. We don't sell your service, we sell your experience.
An experience.
We sell your experience with our flow packages. Subscribe to these packages today. And I'm waiting for my customers at 120.
120. Stellas has some goodies for you at the Retail Experience Center.
All right.
So you have a few more minutes to make your way down. And again, big up our customers in the Bagatelle, Forceja store and Capuchin areas. Over the weekend, Stellas, Saturday, I went to Bagatelle.
Yes.
It was actually my first time going to Bagatelle.
Really?
Yes, but the connectivity was sweet. Unfortunately, it was rainy. It was a bit rainy, so we didn't get to meet as many customers as we wanted to. But look out.
We will be back.
For sure. And, the people in that area are so friendly. We met, we chilled, we shared some jokes. They told us about the community. And it was really a really good experience. A really, really good experience. And I always love it because for me, this is why we do it, right? It's not for us. It's not about the numbers and the reports. It's about the experience. That smile, that feeling when the customers say, yes, Flow is here, and those areas they had,
especially when you give them that package that suits exactly what they need.
Yes.
I have one particular customer as we're speaking of this. He initially he subscribed to the 7-day plan, and within 4 days of his 7-day plan, he has come to recharge again. So we sat down together one of those good days, and we sat down with Fred, and I went for his usage. I'm saying, okay, no. You need to go to a 30-day plan because based on your usage, it's not enough.
And you're gonna say,
and I mean, every time that guy sees me in tongue, he's like I'm like a heaven sent. He's like, boy, thank you, because he was spending so much more money doing the package weekly instead of doing it monthly.
Sure.
And when he did that monthly package, it suited it exactly what he needed. So again, guys, we are selling you the experience.
That's why we're here.
There's a testimonial of that customer alone gives us a drive to continue giving you these good packages, selling those good services, and investing more and more and more into the network and to the equipment that we have on the island.
Yes.
So again, guys, we are selling you not just a service but an experience at Flow.
Live the experience, join the experience, subscribe to Flow today.
That's the new advertisement.
And you see, it just comes, Sellers. It just comes, it just flows. It's always flowing here. But again, our time is basically up. And I really want to thank everyone for tuning in.
Yes.
If you missed any elements, you can view via DBS's Facebook page as well as Flow's Facebook page. So if you're in either of these platforms, ensure that you leave a comment. If you have any questions, you can drop your questions right there in the comment box, because you get some more information in the comment box. All right, but stay tuned, stay connected with Flow. Thank you so much. The next time we are here, it will be in the midst of the independence season.
Heat of the independence season.
Yes, and so we'll be sharing some more. Oh, yes. And of course, our customers only have 2 more weeks, tell us, to take advantage of our back to school offer, right? Where you can get school bags and vouchers to J's and so much more. And in closing, I also want to remind persons of our referral program, right? Because remember, of course, if you are a Flow customer and you're connected with Flow, you're paying your bills in full and on time, you're happy with Flow services, you could get rewarded with Flow. You simply need to get a friend or family member to join the network, and you instantly get $100 reward.
Easy.
You bring 10 persons, you get 1,000. You bring 20, you get 2,000.
That almost sounds like free money.
It is because you get that directly, of course, reward. You get that direct reward when you convince others. All right. So when you visit a retail store, get a referral card where you could simply take it and distribute it to your friends and families. Take 20 if you need. And of course, once they connect, we will call you up and you get your $100 reward from Flow. So it's all about us keeping your rhythm flowing, keeping your vibes vibing, and keeping you connected with the best, the most resilient network. This is Francine, of course, happy to be your host again, signing out. Over to you, Stella.
All right,
Final
good afternoon
goodbyes.
again to all listeners. Thanks for listening. Again, come down to the Flow store today. I'm at 120. My pod customers, I want to see you guys here. Again, thanks again for listening. Have a good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At Flow, loyalty pays back. That's why we're rewarding our customers with $400 in